this is my juicer. I got it on Marketplace. I was on Vanessa Hammond's Instagram. I've been following her for forever. She's had her third baby and she was posting a ton about her like postpartum food. She was having a lot of really refreshing looking fresh pressed juices. And I just decided that I needed a juicer right then and there. So I started looking up juicers because I used to have a juicer. It was like a Hamilton Beach one and it was okay, but it was also really hard to clean. And I went on Reddit actually first and I heard of the brand Omega. And people were saying like they've had these juicers for a long time and like this one was mentioned. People were like, this has lasted me forever, blah, blah, blah. Looked it up, they're like, I don't know, $300 something ish. And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to buy that right now on a whim. But then I went on Marketplace and this lady had like just posted this and it was the exact one that I was looking at pretty much. And I was like, I don't know how often I'm going to use this, but I'm going to go get it from her because I would love to be able to either A, make myself juice, but B, like, making juice for someone as a gift is also so nice. And I have a lot of friends who are about to enter in their postpartum period, so I want to make them juice. I want to make for people's birthdays, just make them like fresh squeezed orange juice. Like, it's just, you know, beautiful to me. So I went and got it and I've actually used it like weekly since I got it. It seemed very complicated at the start, but it's really easy. I had to watch a YouTube video though a couple times. Basically, put this thing on. Then this is called an auger. So you put the auger in. Then you put this. This is the one you use if you're making juice. This can also make nut butter and you just use the one without the screen, but you use the one with the screen when you're making juice. I haven't tried making nut butter yet. I want to, but I just like haven't had enough nuts to do it. And you put this on. This is your little hopper. You don't really need it, but it's just like helps put stuff in there. And then you have your little tamper. And then this is for your juice. And this is for your pulp. And then this is just to like filter out any like foam and pulp and stuff. So I put that there for the juice. So some of my favorite juices to do, I love doing a like carrot, orange, ginger, and then I put beet powder in it. I haven't juiced beets yet. It just seems way too messy and I just don't want to. But I have beet powder that I got from Illuminate and I'll like stir that into it. Lately I've been doing spinach and apple. But then in order to get the iron to absorb better, because it's plant-based iron, you need some citrus. So I did orange last time, but I just bought some lemons. So I think maybe I'll do an orange too. And then I'm gonna use up, I bought a bunch of apples, but these ones are kind of old. So I'm gonna use these ones up. And I'm gonna do cucumber and maybe a little ginger. So we'll see how it turns out. I think it's gonna be good. It always turns out good. I've never made a bad juice yet, but the trick is to pretty much always include apples because they make it sweet and palatable. And if you want green juice, like do spinach and not kale, because kale is a lot, like the flavor is very pronounced. You need to cover it up a lot more, whereas spinach really doesn't have a flavor in the juice. So this one, the stuff needs to be kind of small just to fit. So I'll just like quarter stuff mostly. For the apples, I'll just cut right around the core. I don't juice the core. You probably could, but I don't really bother. And they have to be cut in pieces like about that big. Okay, so then for the citrus, I just cut the ends off like this. And then I literally just cut down like this. You just really don't want to juice the peel because it will be super bitter. It's okay if there's a bit of the pith on it, but you just don't want any peel. And then I'll just quarter it. And you don't have to worry about seeds. Yeah. into this bag and keep it in the freezer and give it to our dogs. I just make sure that whatever I'm juicing is dog safe. So like I do the lemons and citrus at the end, and then just put it in here before I do that so that I can give it to the dogs with their meals. I know some people make recipes with their juice pulp. They make like, I don't even know, like crackers and stuff, but I'm just not about that life. So it goes to the dogs on top of their dog food and they love it.